What's up, YouTube? Now you see the title of this video and you see the picture on the screen. Now, before I even get into the main topic of this video, as I just said, you see the title of this video, so you already know what we're talking about, and you already know who we're talking about. But before I even get into the main topic of this video, I first want to say that the shit that I've been seeing in these YouTube streets when it comes to you Negroes, I'm specifically talking about the nigga sector of YouTube where you savages congregate. It's really sad what I've been viewing, and you know, I haven't uploaded in a while. I've been on vacation and shit like that, so you know, as that I haven't uploaded in a long time because of that. But I find it strange how, before I even get into the topic, I find it strange how you niggas continue to just engage in the dumbest, and I mean the dumbest behavior. I mean, this is overall, just all of you niggas in general in the black sector of YouTube. The women, the men, a lot of you niggas is very disappointing what I'm seeing. And, it just goes to further show what I say about you niggas, that y'all just not the brightest. And to just go ahead and, just hop into the topic. As I said, you see the title, and we're talking about this dumb nigga, another dumb nigga, a YouTuber by the name of the Peso Man. Now, I saw this dude. I actually saw a video of his like I think it was like some months ago actually, and he was talking about a somebody who I watch here and there, check out his content, whatnot, whatever. A YouTuber by the name of Red Supreme TV1, and he was basically making a video about him talking about the FBI is making just goofy ass remarks, talking about the FBI is watching him and all of this goofy shit, and having all these goofy images on the screen trying to mock Red Supreme. And I'm looking at this shit, and I was listening to what he was saying, and I'm like, this has to be one of the dumbest niggas I've ever heard. So the Peso Man apparently is a YouTuber. He's a black man. I'm guessing by obviously hearing his voice. He's obviously a black man, and it's very disturbing to hear this Negro sit up here and, being a black man, going on this tirade, bashing other black men, going after black men in the black manosphere. I listened to his video about Red Supreme. He actually didn't attack Red Supreme's talking points. He even made a video recently, and this is actually one of the main reasons I'm making this videos, because I saw a couple videos of him recently, and I was just like, man, I gotta talk about this dumbass nigga and pretty much expose this dumbass nigga. He did some videos recently. I saw some videos about him trying to talk about IQ and all this goofy shit, and talking about niggas IQs in Africa and all this dumb shit. And that right there alone just shows how dumb he is, because anyone who has any half of a brain knows anything about that. The IQ test shit is all bullshit. That shit has been debunked. I'm not even about to go into that right now. I can make a whole separate video about that goofy shit. It's funny how he's using this IQ shit and talking about people's IQs, and the nigga who's saying this, which this nigga named the Peso Man, the nigga saying this shit about people's intelligence and their IQs, the nigga is coming from this nigga himself is a fucking dumbass. He's an idiot. And how I can prove he's an idiot is the simple fact that all the people he talks about, he cannot attack their talking points. He made a video about Red Supreme that I saw Not nothing in the video did he address Red Supreme's talking points. And then recently, not only did I see some goofy video about IQ this nigga made, but then he made some video about the Angry Man, talking about pretty much wishing death on the Angry Man. Basically saying the Angry Man isn't gonna live past 2025, or he's not gonna make it to 2025, and basically talking about how he's gonna die and all this shit. And once again, the nigga didn't attack Angry Man's talking points because he can't, because this nigga, he doesn't have the intellectual ability to do it. He's a dumb nigga. You can tell by listening to this nigga's voice. This is a dumbass nigga. And what this nigga is doing is he's trying to hop on this train, of making black male bashing content. The only problem is he's a black man himself. So this just looks bad on all fronts. And this Negro sits up making video after video. I scroll through his videos, video after video. The black man this, the black man that. Mind you, this is a black man bashing other black men constantly. He never addresses anyone's talking points. He doesn't have the intellectual ability to. And it's ironic because the nigga who, like I said, he had made a video about IQ. The nigga talking about people's IQs. That nigga's IQ obviously isn't that high for himself, because he never addresses people's talking points. He can't. This nigga's obviously a fucking idiot. The nigga, all he does is make videos about the manosphere, talking shit on the manosphere, but he never addresses any of the talking points and debunks them. So if you want to actually talk shit on the manosphere and go at the manosphere, you need to attack their talking points and not hurling insults and talking about niggas is gonna die and shit. See, he's acting like a woman. See, the Peso Man is why I have this picture on the screen here. The Peso Man is a beta male. This nigga, he doesn't have any masculinity present within him. The nigga probably lacks testicles. The nigga is full of estrogen. I mean, this is a weak nigga, and you can tell by the way the nigga speaks. He does not. He doesn't have the he doesn't function on a logical position. He doesn't have the ability to address things from a logical position. All of everything I heard this nigga say in the videos I've saw were all goofy ass comments, insults, never addressing talking points, taking shit out of context, never addressing the full story of things. This is a beta male. This is a weak man. So what this nigga does, as I said, is he's trying to do this black male bashing content. He basically sits up pushing the talking points that you have white supremacist black females online, like Cynthia G, for example. He will use certain talking points from, I wouldn't say talking points because she didn't come up with none of that shit. She's a fucking idiot as well. But he will repeat shit that she says. He'll say shit, some of the shit that Cynthia G says, he will repeat some of that shit. And he basically just parrots these black female content creators who bash black men. He constantly makes goofy videos, constantly making goofy ass videos about the manosphere, as I said earlier. And as I said, the nigga doesn't have any logical position on anything he's saying. It's just emotional remarks, talking about niggas gonna die, and the FBI is watching niggas in the manosphere. Now, mind you, I haven't heard this nigga say anything about these divested black women on social media that are talking about aborting black males and all this shit. Apparently the FBI is watching them. This nigga, like I said, he's a fucking dumbass. So the FBI is gonna watch the manosphere, the black manosphere, but they're not gonna watch people talking about killing babies. They're not watching them, who are threatening and wishing death on other people. But they're watching the black manosphere who are not wishing death on anyone. This is a dumb nigga. This is a beta male. He's a weak man. And another thing that I find hilarious about this nigga, this fucking dumbass, is that he also, he basically, when Kevin Samuels passed, he was making videos about that, pretty much rejoicing in his death. And the thing I find strange about this nigga is, as I said earlier, he doesn't address things from a logical position. But at the same time, he will sit up and talk about these men and how they are, not real men and they're effeminate and they haven't done this and that. But the question for that nigga should be, if these men are so, effeminate, and these men are so, weak, and you're talking about somebody has a low IQ, how come you're not able to present yourself as a person with a high IQ? People with high IQs do not engage in the behavior that you're engaging in, the peso man. You have to address people's talking points and debunk them. You don't just throw attacks at niggas. You don't just say niggas is gonna die by 2025. You don't rejoice at niggas' deaths like you did Kevin Samuels. You don't do that goofy shit. That's effeminate shit. So the very man calling people effeminate, which is the peso man, is effeminate himself. He's a beta male. I have yet to see this Negro address any talking points. This nigga doesn't have the ability to do that. He doesn't have the intellectual ability to do that. While claiming someone has a low IQ, he himself does not have obviously that high of an IQ. The bottom line with the peso man, I just wanted to make this quick video because I saw this nigga and some of his shit, and I just had to just call this shit out. I highly doubt the Negro will see this video, and if he does, he won't be able to have a discussion with me on any of the shit that he says because he's a fucking dumbass. But I just wanted to really just make this video to just say that the peso man, you're a beta male, which is why I have this picture on the screen. Just beta male. You're a beta male. You are not a masculine man. Stop trying to act like you are. Stop trying to talk about the manosphere and talk down to them. I have yet to see you address the divestors. Of course, you probably agree with their shit because you're trying to you're trying to hop on this black male bashing train. I mean, and it's funny because before I end this video, I want to say another thing. He was talking about the Angry Man, the video I watched recently, him talking about the Angry Man gonna die by 2025. And he was saying how the Angry Man, he doesn't have anything else to do but just be on YouTube talking about women. He's out here stripping for women. He's out here, on YouTube stripping for women and all this. And I'm like, nigga, you're saying the Angry Man doesn't have anything else to do but YouTube, but the peso man, apparently you're not in a good state either. You're online constantly trying to join this black male bashing train because you want to get into, you want to hop on there and get these views so you can monetize your shit and try to make some money, off of this black male bashing train. That's what you're doing. It's very evident. This is not authentic. I know at the end of the day, you're trying to get some money. You're trying to join this black male bashing train to make some money. And that shows that you're pretty down bad in the game, because if you have to bash your own likeness, being a black man, and you have to talk shit on yourself essentially, then you've resorted to basically trying to diminish yourself as a black man in order to make money. You need to find something else to do, to peso man, because this ain't working, man. It's not gonna work for you. You're trying to make money talking shit about yourself. You obviously, you have no skills. Obviously you can't get a skill. Apparently you don't have the intelligence to do anything else, apparently. So you've resorted to talking shit about yourself. This is all you can do. You're a beta male, and that's just what it is. But yeah, I'm going to end this video. Bottom line is, this nigga the peso man is a weak man. This nigga has he has no testicles, full of estrogen. I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga grows breasts sooner or later. Like, the nigga, he's weak. That's all I gotta say for this video. My next video I upload, I want to address the divestors one last time and pretty much just put the nail in the coffin on them and expose them for what the real problem is with the divestors and why they're mad. I've already talked about this before, but I want to make a full video about why they're actually mad, because a lot of people say a lot of stuff about the divestors and what they're doing. The real reason behind the divestors, what their true agenda and what they're really doing, has nothing to do with dating out at all. And I know a lot of y'all are like, wait, what? I'm gonna explain it in the video that I do when I expose them. But and on the divestiture thing, because I saw a video recently by a YouTuber. I believe her name is like something Charday, something like that, and she basically did a live stream talking about the divestors, and she showed receipts of them, showed divested zealot, that bitch who has a her profile pic with a black man hanging from a tree and all that goofy ass shit, showed the profile of that ape, and she was showing, all the divestors, all those savages, and all the goofy shit they say, and she basically exposed them. And I saw some other shit too from other YouTubers that I was watching. I basically want to just go ahead and just do a full on exposing of the divestors and show what their real problem is. But besides that, that's gonna be my next video. To end this video, the Peso Man, you're a beta male, you're weak, and please stop talking about other people's intelligence because you're not the brightest, sir. And you've resorted to bashing yourself to try to make profit. You're weak. Find something else to do. Anyway, as I said in conclusion, you're a beta male. I'm out.